Hi Analog Zone, good to see you guys again. You guys always here at the modular booth that is exploding this year, and you guys helping us, and it's much appreciated. So this year I want to show you some of the new things we've been working on for quite some time and are pretty much about to be released. The first thing that I want to show you is our new shiny and beautiful case. And I did show a very small prototype of it last year, and this one is actually the final production. This is the first article coming out of our machines. And these cases will be basically offered in 3 configurations. First configuration is standalone, just the case itself, for anybody who wants something that is right in between our happy ending kits and our Station 252s. This is like the next step after the happy ending kit because it's both beautiful, it's enclosed, it has a rigid bus board, it's all Zeus powered, and it can be set in different position, either that way, a 45-degree or a 90-degree position. There's a leg in the back that helps support it when it's in the 45 position, so everything is pretty rigid and strong. The power supply is very powerful, very clean. It's just another good Zeus design. The case will come completely filled up with power, so you don't need to install anything, get anything extra. It's just like plug and play. The idea is that we put a really powerful power supply in there, so you don't need to do the math. We don't want you to deal with plus 12, minus 12, how many I have, do I have enough? None of that. Just drop whatever combination of modules in there, it works. So we know that the happy ending kit is pretty much the thing that made this entire industry explode because we opened it up for everybody to give it a try, and now they're all hooked up, which is a good thing. And then we believe that this thing is pretty much the next thing as far as like maintaining this flow and bringing this wave even to higher heights and make it like a real instrument. The second configuration will be our complete systems. Basically what you see here is a complete drum machine, a modular drum machine. And obviously the case is making it all self-contained and pretty much an instrument that can stand by itself and connect with other things in the studio, either modular or pretty much anything else. In this configuration we have like 2 circadian rhythms here that are providing the beats and the sequencing. And we got all the 808 and 909 voices. What we are about to release very soon is a new module, which is the SD909. That's the snare drum from the 909 machine. Very nice and crisp and punchy. Has a lot of features. I'm not going to go in too much in depth about it here, but there's going to be a lot of information coming about it soon. In addition to that, we have the RS909, which was another little design, but very interesting because we brought out the 2 oscillators that are built into it. We brought them out, and this gives the RS909 a little more than just what it used to be. So with those 2, we basically have now all 11 voices of the original 909. So what you see in this box is a complete TR909 machine, obviously with a much better sequencer, but the voices are all there with extended ranges, and combined with the other 808 voices, this is like an 808 and 909 all in one box, very tight, with a multi-effect, with a mixer. I think it's a very impressive machine. Another configuration will be a configuration where we have only fewer ARM modules built into it. It's going to be a small system, easier to start with, cheaper obviously, and probably filled out with blank panels. Obviously those panels can be removed, and then you can drop in whatever modules you want to have from our friends here at the booth, or pretty much everybody else who makes Eurorack. Because everything is compatible, as you know, and I think that's another way of like either starting a system, but starting from something that is familiar, something you know, and then expanding into like new territories. The next thing I want to show you is our Quantizer Module. So I did show it last year as well. We show another prototype as we keep developing it, and obviously we are so addicted to features that they are still coming up more and more of them. And as you can see, the whole panel is cramped with new features. Just in general, the idea is that there's like a keyboard down here and there's a slider here. And this function function knob allows me to select what the keyboard does, and this function knob allows me to select what the slider does. And we set a lot of features that those two can do either in combination or separately, which makes this Quantizer very musical and very playful. So obviously the first benefit is that it produces just beautiful melodies, but the extra thing is that it's more than just a static machine. It's something you can play a lot with, and it brings just a lot of expressiveness into your music. This thing also going to communicate with our Circadian Rhythm, so the idea is that you can basically record the functions and the things that you are doing here in real time, and then you will repeat them according to the timeline from the Circadian Rhythm. So obviously this is work in progress as we're trying to develop something new, a new method of controlling a modular synthesizer. I think the real test will be when it's in the user's hands. For us, it's been working pretty well, and I'm quite excited about it. So we'll see how that rolls out. This thing is going to be available, we hope, by the end of February, maybe a few weeks after. We're trying to push a lot of things out this year, things that we've been working on for some time. Then the next things are the ZDSP. The ZDSP has been picking up a lot of extra energy this year because we have more and more people coming in, writing cards to it, plugging algorithms into it. It's become really central in a lot of systems. I see some systems with 2, 3, and 4 of them. So we're happy to let it continue, and I think that what we're going to see this year is very interesting, both for experimental music and just like techno and general music. So the first thing we're going to be releasing, and that's just actually going to happen these days, is the Valhalla Shimmer, which we've been waiting for quite some time. And it sounds absolutely fantastic. I think that everybody's going to have this car, is going to be totally blown away. If you got the holes of Valhalla and you like that, get ready to be blown once again. So yes, so this is happening right now. We just got the cards, they've been shipped to us, and I suggest everybody to place their pre-order because this is going to go pretty fast. Then we have 4 new cards that are still in beta testing. That are, again, anywhere in between experimental and musical. I don't know even how to express them. They're just really deep and very interesting in itself. Each one contains 8 different algorithms, distinctively different algorithms. And they range from, again, reverbs and delays, and all the way to waveguides and coupled strong, and very, very nice, very, very nice. Yeah, the last thing probably I will show you is something that not a lot of people knew, and that is in our microZeus. The microZeus we've been selling for many, many years. There's a hidden feature. The feature is that until now you will be able to supply about 1 amp of power from the plus 12 volt of the microZeus. Recently we developed a power adapter that allows you to double that. So if you have a microZeus and you run out of power and you're feeling like, oh, I need another one, before you do that, wait a second, look for those. These are going to show pretty soon. These are new power adapters. They're not going to be too expensive, and they basically double the plus 12 volt on your microZeus. That means that if you have digital modules, which you probably do because everybody has them right now, you're going to be saved because this is going to allow you to feed them with no issues. So I'm happy about that. It took us some time to develop that because we needed the buying power to go to a manufacturer of power adapter and say, hey, we need a custom design adapter for what we do. And obviously those fellows used to get like orders in the millions, like give me like a million of adapters for my MacBooks or whatever. No, not the MacBooks, the PCs, yeah. So, but yeah, you get the idea. When we come and we say, hey, we need 500 of those, that's not so easy for them to deal with us. But we did it and we work it out and it's happening. Yeah, we're doing great, and this is evolving, and Eurorack is evolving, and I think we're going to have a very interesting 2016. We have a lot of new stuff in the pipeline, things that I didn't want to bring over here, not to create expectation, because things take time, and you know, we do it the Tiptop way, we're doing it right, and we do it for cheap. So we want to make sure we continue doing it right and for cheap, so we take our time on every project we make to do it just the way we like. Thank you, Analog Zone.